In this video, I'm going to go over the process of centering. You really want to pay attention to your position in your body, your arms, everything is really important to stay very still and sturdy. If your elbows are out here, you're not going to have control of the clay. So for starters, get your legs right up on the splash pan. Get your elbows in here in your ribs and your legs, and your hands want to be right in front of you. When you go to center, you can either position one hand forward with your palm against the clay, the other one on the opposite side, squeezing in that way, or you can have both hands like this and just squeeze in, or you can have your palms together here where you're pushing in and then squeezing your fingers in like you're squeezing a lemon, trying to get that juice out of there. So it's just a matter of finding the one that's comfortable for you. Water is your friend. It's like oil in an engine. You want to have your hands wet, you want to get the clay wet. And the speed of the wheel, you want to be at full speed, and then you want to leave it like that. For my beginner students, I'll tell them to take their foot off of the pedal just to keep them from fluctuating with the speed, because that inconsistency will mess you up. So start full speed, get your hands wet, elbows in, and I like to put my hand together like this, and I'm going to squeeze in like the lemon scenario. Squeeze in, and as soon as I start to get dry, stop, get my hands wet again. You want to have your hands flush against the back, and if they're not wet, it's going to burn, so don't do that. Keep them wet, go straight down, and then squeeze in. Keep your thumbs up top here to keep it from going too high. You want it to cone up like that, but then once it's coned up like that, you want to start to push down. So you get the inside portion of your hand and set that on top. Get the other hand as a support on the side, and then just push down. To test to see if you're at center, you want to put your finger steady on the side of the ball of clay. If you feel like it's tapping your finger and going away, tapping, then it's not centered. You want it to be able to just spin and your finger stay still the whole time it's rotating. And I can show you a more obvious example. If you look at my finger here, you can see that the clay touches it and then it goes away. It's tapping. You don't want that. That's not centered. If you try to throw from here, you're just going to have problems the rest of the way. So you want to take your time and get this centering technique right. Again, I'm going to put my elbows in, strong. Use the shoulder, your shoulder to kind of lean into it. Your face wants to be right over the top of the clay. You have more stability that way. If I'm out here and my elbows are flying, the clay's just going to go crazy. I'm going to end up rolling with the clay instead of the clay conforming to my hands. So keep that stability there. Those elbows anchored in, legs tight on the splash pan, and then just go in, squeeze it, and hold that position. If you hold it long enough, and then back away slowly, you'll see that it'll fall into place. So just keep holding that in. Notice where my head is, and then back away slowly. One thing I notice all the time, people that will be centering and they'll get excited because it's centered and they're all excited about it and they're like, yes, I did it. But look what happens when I do that. All of a sudden the clay that was centered got off, and that's just that little movement of jumping off of it. So when you get it to center, slowly back away, one finger at a time, so that you don't move your center. And at this point, once you test it out, you see my finger's not moving. That's at center. You can start to open up your vessel. Now it's centered, we can get ready to go to the next video where I'll open it up and show you how to pull up the walls and shape your vessel. Thank you for watching.